What is up, guys? What is up? I'm gonna wait until Facebook does this thing, loads up a couple of people. I can definitely see the comments today. All right, the Facebook is building the audience, but today we're talking about why you don't let your life depend on something that you can lose. Okay, so that's what we're going to be talking about today. If you come on, just go ahead and put a comment. Let me know that you're here, so I can say what's up. Give you a little shout out. Say hey. I see two people on, man. Just say something in the comments, and then we can just start our conversation about this. Okay, so talking about why we shouldn't let our happiness depend on things that you can lose. So I'm talking about material stuff. So when you get to a point, hey Sherry, go ahead and say what's up in the comments. How you doing? I really appreciate you coming out. Thank you. So we could lose really anything material. So when we're talking in terms of, or thinking in terms of, oh, I want to do this because then I can get this, we're thinking in terms of toys, really. Okay. And we want to get beyond that to think in terms of legacy. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that. Actually, I looked up the word diligent and how many times it came up in the Bible, okay? So we're going to talk a little bit about it. It's really interesting of how the Bible deals with the word diligent and the type of work that we should be doing, okay? It doesn't deal with work in the sense of you're going to get this material thing from the work that you do, okay? It deals with work in a specific way. Okay, so in Proverbs 27:23, it says, "Be thou diligent to know the state of your flock." Okay, so that has nothing to do with you as an individual. It's the state of your flock. So be diligent and know well thy herds. Okay, so you're still talking about the work that you're doing to help something outside of you. Okay, for riches are not forever, and doth the crown endure unto all generations. Now, when they're talking about the crown, they're talking about the legacy. The legacy is going to endure to more generations. It's not anything that, oh, I'm going to go get this and I'm going to have a Ferrari. I'm going to go get this, man. I'm about to have a big house. No, you tend to a flock and you get the riches. It's automatic. That's the way it works. If you have the mindset of, hey, I'm going to go get this, get that, so I can have this material thing, that's all. What is that, really? Is that, and then when you get all those toys, what are you going to do with that? Then what's the next thing, right? So, I'm going to continue. Proverbs 21, verse 5, okay? Thoughts of the diligent are plentiful, okay, or plenteous. But everyone that's hasty only once. Okay, so the people who want quick, I'm gonna get rich quick. I'm about to make this happen really fast, and everything is all about, oh, I gotta. I'm thinking in terms of, they're really thinking in terms of lack. Okay, they're not thinking in terms of I already have it. I'm going after this feeling that I need. They're thinking in terms of, oh, I need to make this happen right now. If it doesn't happen right now, then I'm gonna feel this kind of way. Then you're not after the right feeling. The right feeling is wanting to become the best version of you that can help the next person. That's the best version. That's really what it's about. That's what that's saying. So the diligent work, what is the end goal of the diligent work that you're doing? How many people did you really help today? It's not about all the, see, I'm in the industry of network marketing, and one of the posts that really gets on my nerves is that money post where somebody comes and has a whole bunch of money in their hand, like, oh, learn how to make this much money. It's not easy. There's no easy route to do that. And if you have money in your hand, obviously it's not working for you. You just fired your employee. Yeah, I wouldn't take that much money out the bank just to flash it in front of a camera because my money's working for me. It's out to work. I'm not going to fire my employee. That makes sense? All right. So, yeah, that's another verse, man. Proverbs 10:4, okay? I see you, Joe, how you doing? Mike, how you doing? See you just hopped on. Really appreciate it. If you got any comments, man, drop a comment. We're going in today. We're talking about it, though. We're talking about the work that we need to be doing, the type of work, the mindset that we should have when we do this work that we do, that we call life. How we live our life is going to be important because it's going to leave something. It's going to leave something bigger than us, something outside of us. Okay? So go ahead and drop a comment at any point. Thank you, Joe. All right. So Proverbs 10:4, he becometh poor that worketh in slack hand, but the hand of the diligent maketh rich. He gathereth in the summer. He that gathereth in the summer is a wise son, but he that sleepeth in the harvest is a son that causeth shame. Okay? So sleeping in the harvest. So sleeping when you think everything is good. Oh, I got it now. We made it. Yo, I got the house. I got the car. You know, it's like now it's time to rest. Okay, I was just watching Gary Vaynerchuk, right? He was talking about how he all he had to do was invest 25,000, and it was his friend, it was his boy, right? He had to invest 25,000. His friend was going Uber, was just an idea. That's when Uber was the idea, right? In the idea phase. He was talking about all he had to do. His friend came to him, and this is like his boy, right? That he grew up with, somebody he was cool with, and he did what we usually do when that happens, right? We go, oh nah, man. You think you get so familiar with somebody that you don't know that what they have really in them to do. Okay, so he said no, and all he had to do was invest that 25,000. That 25,000 would have became 30 million by now. So you gotta imagine the you know. Guys, chime in, man. Let me know what you think about that. That's just, it's a matter of our mindset and how we're thinking, okay? In terms of the work that we could be doing, okay? That's really what I got, man. I'm gonna end on this. So if you have a problem that money can solve, you don't have a problem. That's from Les Brown, really. But if you have a problem that money can solve, you don't have a problem. You know, that's really what it is. Our mind, we think in terms of this is gonna happen, this negative thing is gonna happen, that, and it keeps us from doing the work. It keeps us from doing the work, and it's not the work towards something material, but it's the work towards leaving something behind. All right, I know somebody's gonna get something from this. All right, thank you, Sherry. I see that right on. Appreciate it. But somebody's gonna get something from this. Okay, even if it's one or two people, somebody's gonna get something from this. This is a word that somebody's gonna get. Okay. All right, guys. So thank you so much for coming out. Really appreciate it. I kind of went off the top today. I had some things on my mind. Usually I have a training ready and prepared. I just wanted to really talk from a place of concern, just saying, you know, we need to focus on the right thing. A lot of people, when I'm asking them what's your goal, and that it's just something material, and we got to get past that to really make an impact, okay? To really make that impact that we want to make. All right, thank you guys so much. Appreciate you coming out. All right, and that's it.